Welcome back. I'm Handyman Al, and on this channel, we keep it simple. We fix problems, and we save money, because every dollar you don't waste is a dollar you can keep. Today, we're going to tackle something that seems small, but can quietly cost you hundreds of dollars a year: a running toilet. That sound, that constant trickle, that never stops. Most people ignore it, but that running toilet is money going down the drain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And here's the good news. You don't need to be a plumber. You don't need special skills. And in most cases, you can fix this in less than 15 minutes. So let's go inside. What if I told you that one running toilet could waste up to 200 gallons of water a day? Think about that. That's not just water. That's your money. And the worst part? Most of the time, the fix costs less than $10. But people delay it because they think it's complicated. It's not. Today, I'm going to walk you through this step by step so you can fix it yourself and stop that money leak immediately. Understanding the problem. Before we fix it, let's understand it. Inside your toilet tank, there are only a few moving parts. You have the flapper, you have the chain, you have the fill valve, and you have the float. That's it. When everything is working right, water fills the tank, stops at the correct level, and stays there until you flush. But when something goes wrong, water keeps moving. It leaks from the tank into the bowl, and your system keeps refilling over and over again. That's the running you hear. Now let's fix it. Tools you'll need before we jump into fixing it. Let's make sure you have what you need. Now here's the good part. And this is not a heavy tool job. You probably already have everything at home. Here's what you may need: an adjustable wrench. That's only if you need to tighten or loosen parts. A replacement flapper, in case yours is worn out. A fill valve, only if the internal system is damaged. And a pair of rubber gloves, just to keep things clean. That's it. No expensive tools, no complicated equipment. This is one of the simplest repairs you can do in your home. So if you've been putting this off because you thought it was too much, now you know. Turn off the water. First thing, always turn off the water. There's a valve behind your toilet. Turn it clockwise until it stops. Now flush the toilet. This empties the tank so you can safely inspect everything. Simple step, but very important, because you don't want water flowing while you're trying to fix the problem. Check the flapper. Now let's go to the number one cause, the flapper. That rubber piece at the bottom of the tank. Its job is to seal the tank. If that seal is broken, water leaks continuously. Take a look at it. Is it worn out, cracked, warped, not sitting properly? If yes, you found your problem. And here's the thing. Flappers wear out over time. This is normal. This is not a major repair. This is maintenance. Check the chain. Now look at the chain connected to the handle. If the chain is too tight, the flapper won't close all the way. If it's too loose, it won't open properly. You want a little slack, not too tight, not too loose. Just enough so it lifts and drops smoothly. This small adjustment can fix the entire problem. Check the water level. Now look at the water level in the tank. There's a tube in the middle called the overflow tube. Your water should sit below that. If it's too high, water spills into that tube and keeps the system running. That means your float needs adjustment. Adjust the float. Depending on your toilet, you'll either have a float ball or a modern float system. If it's a float ball, you gently bend the arm downward. If it's a newer system, there's a screw or adjustment clip. Turn it, lower the water level. This tells your toilet, stop filling sooner. And just like that, you stop the overflow. Replace the flapper if needed. If the flapper is damaged, replace it. Turn off the water. If you haven't already, remove the old flapper. It usually unhooks from two sides. Take it with you to the store or buy a universal flapper. Install the new one, reconnect the chain, and make sure it sits properly. That's it. No tools needed in most cases. And again, this part usually costs under $10. Turn water back on and test. Now turn the water back on. Let the tank fill. Watch closely. Does the water stop or does it keep running? Flush the toilet and observe. You're looking for one thing. Does it stop on its own? If yes, you fixed it. Save money section. How much money can this save? Here's what surprises many homeowners. A plumber may charge $150, $250, sometimes more, for a simple toilet repair. Meanwhile, a flapper may cost less than $10. Even a complete fill valve kit may cost under $25. This is why learning basic DIY skills matters. Every small repair you learn can save serious money over time. Common beginner mistakes. Here are a few mistakes beginners make. Number 1, Over-tightening parts. Plastic toilet components can crack easily. Number 2. Using the wrong flapper size. Not all toilets use the same parts. Number 3. Ignoring small leaks. Small leaks become bigger problems later. And number 4. Forgetting to test after adjustments. Always test your repair before finishing. When to call a pro. When DIY may not be enough. Sometimes, the issue may be bigger than a simple repair. Call a professional if the shutoff valve leaks, the toilet base leaks, you discover cracked porcelain, or the toilet continues running after multiple repairs. Know your limits. There's nothing wrong with calling a pro when necessary. Handyman or home inspections tip. Here's a bonus homeowner tip. When buying a home, always test every toilet during the inspection. Not just one, every toilet. Flush them several times. Listen carefully. Watch how fast the tank refills. Pay attention to any strange sounds. Hissing, constant running, weak flushing, or slow refilling. Look around the base of the toilet. Do you see water, soft flooring, discoloration? That could mean hidden leaks. Also check if the toilet rocks side to side. A loose toilet may signal problems underneath. Now look inside the tank. Check for old parts, corrosion, mineral buildup, improper repairs, or water constantly flowing into the overflow tube. These small issues may not seem serious at first, but after closing, repairs throughout an entire house can add up fast. One leaking toilet today could become water damage, floor repairs, mold problems, or expensive plumbing bills later. And remember, many sellers may not even realize a toilet is slowly leaking. That's why inspections matter. A careful inspection today can save thousands tomorrow, especially for first-time homebuyers. Because smart homeowners don't just look at paint colors and countertops, they inspect the systems inside the home. Small details matter, and smart inspections protect your money. You just learned a valuable skill. What you learned today may seem small, but this is how confidence begins. One repair at a time, one skill at a time, $1 saved at a time. Most homeowners are more capable than they realize. They simply need guidance and practice. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. And I want to hear from you. Did this repair fix your toilet, or are you still troubleshooting? Drop your questions in the comments below. And if there's another home repair you want me to cover, let me know. I may make the next video about it. Thanks for watching DIY repairs that save money. Remember, every repair you learn to handle yourself is money you keep in your pocket. I'm Handyman Al, and I'll see you in the next video. DIY disclaimer. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Always use caution when working on plumbing repairs. Turn off the water supply before performing any toilet repairs. Handyman Al is not a licensed plumber, and this content should not replace professional advice, inspections, or licensed repair services. Home plumbing systems may vary. If you are unsure, uncomfortable, or discover major leaks, cracked porcelain, water damage, mold, or structural issues, contact a licensed plumbing professional. By attempting any DIY repair, you assume all responsibility for your safety, property, and results. Always follow local building codes and manufacturer instructions.